Every spring, gardeners rush outside with seed packets in hand, eager to start the process all over again, digging, planting, watering, waiting. But here's the truth. You don't have to start from scratch every year. Imagine a garden where vegetables grow back season after season, no replanting required. That's the magic of perennial vegetables, and once you discover them, you'll never look at gardening the same way again. Today, I'm going to share 3 powerhouse perennials that can transform your garden into a low-maintenance, food-producing paradise. Let's start with asparagus, the king of perennial vegetables. Most people know asparagus as that spring delicacy you buy in bundles at the grocery store. But did you know a single planting can keep producing for 15 to 20 years? That's right. Plant it once, and you'll be harvesting crisp, tender spears every spring for decades. The catch? You need patience in the first couple of years while the crowns establish themselves. But once they do, asparagus practically grows itself. Every spring when the snow melts and the soil warms, the spears burst from the ground like nature's green miracle. It's one of the earliest and healthiest vegetables you can grow, and once established, it outperforms almost any annual crop in terms of value. Next, let's talk about a plant with a strange name but a powerful punch. The Jerusalem artichoke, also known as sunchoke. Don't expect a delicate little artichoke. This is a tall sunflower relative that hides its harvest underground. By fall, you'll be digging up knobby tubers that look a little like ginger and taste sweet, nutty and earthy. Sunchokes are one of the easiest crops to grow because they're incredibly hardy, almost invasive. Once you plant them, they want to spread. Some gardeners even joke that the challenge isn't growing them, it's keeping them under control. But that's exactly what makes them such a reliable food source. Year after year, you'll have a hidden stash of tubers waiting in the soil, no seed packets or replanting required. Plus they're packed with inulin, a prebiotic fiber that's fantastic for gut health. And finally, let's explore a leafy green most people don't realize can be perennial kale. We're used to seeing kale as an annual, something we replant every spring, but varieties like Daubenton kale keep producing for years. Imagine having an endless supply of dark, nutrient-rich leaves without ever worrying about bolting, reseeding, or starting seedlings indoors. Perennial kale is hardy, resilient to pests, and thrives through cold months when annual greens give up. For a gardener who loves fresh greens in every season, it's like striking gold. And the best part? Once you've got it established, you can propagate it by cuttings, making it a renewable, permanent feature of your garden. What makes these 3 vegetables truly game-changing isn't just convenience, it's the ecosystem they create. Annual crops are hungry and demanding. They drain your soil and force you to intervene constantly. Perennials, on the other hand, build deep root systems that enrich your soil, improve water retention, and nurture beneficial microbes and fungi. They stabilize your garden, creating a thriving microclimate where plants work with nature instead of against it. This means healthier soil, stronger plants, and ultimately less work for you. Think of it this way. Annuals are like renting your food, temporary, fleeting, and high maintenance. Perennials are like owning your garden, an investment that pays you back year after year. With asparagus, Jerusalem artichokes, and perennial kale in your soil, you'll create a backbone of abundance that keeps producing even when your annual crops fail. Now, I'm not saying you should give up your tomatoes, cucumbers, or peppers. Those annuals still bring variety and excitement to the garden. But by blending in perennials, you're building resilience. You're ensuring that no matter what happens, whether it's bad weather, pests, or simply life getting busy, you'll always have something edible and nourishing in the garden. So if you've been exhausted by the cycle of planting, tending, and replanting, this is your invitation to break free. Stop planting annually, at least for a portion of your garden, and let these perennial superstars do the heavy lifting. Imagine walking into your garden in spring to find asparagus spears pushing up through the soil, kale leaves ready to pick, and Jerusalem artichokes quietly multiplying underground. That's not just gardening, it's abundance on autopilot. Start small with one perennial vegetable, nurture it, and watch how it transforms your garden's rhythm. Soon, you'll wonder why you ever settled for the endless cycle of annuals. Because once you taste the freedom of perennials, you'll never want to go back.